Hello everyone, and welcome to Portal Stories Mel. This is a Portal 2 mod that has been fully released on Steam. Not too long ago, I believe. I don't think it has been that long since this mod was released on Steam. It is a very well-made Portal mod. There's a lot of voice acting, a lot of custom things within the mod itself. I played it for a little bit before stopping, and pretty much I didn't really progress past that point at all. So let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we do, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. And without further ado, let's hop into the story mode. Now, I did try recording this a little bit earlier, that I was actually having a little bit of an issue where the loading screens weren't appearing for some reason, and I was getting some sort of weird lag. So hopefully all of that is now resolved. I restarted the computer. There's an update that installed in the meantime. But you're about to see one of the prime examples of excellent voice acting within this mod.
Is this thing on? Ah, okay. Greetings, astronaut, war hero, or Olympian. My name's Cave Johnson, and boy, do I have something to show you. You're here because you're the best the world has to offer. I don't say that lightly, mind you, so take that as one of the biggest compliments you'll ever get in your life, even if you don't know who I am. In the beginning, I started a shower curtain company, making asbestos-laden shower curtains for the military, but I kept dreaming bigger and better. And you know what? That dreaming became doing. Lots of doing. Which brought you here. You're riding into the little Michigan town of... wait. Where are we again? Okay, so... this town doesn't have a name yet, as we're the ones who built it, but that doesn't matter. Point is, you're riding there, and you'll soon be at Aperture Science Innovators. We're still getting some of this stuff together, but there's a lot of science we can do in the meantime. You've been selected from a large group of candidates for a special test in our temporary testing areas. When the train arrives at the station, head into the town and into the Aperture building. Don't worry, you'll know where it is. You'll get some more pre-recorded messages once you're there. Now, get ready to do some science. For now, though, we're gonna put on some nice music for you. Enjoy the ride.
Okay. So we were just introduced to Cave Johnson at Aperture Science Innovators. And there's going to be another announcement here really, really soon. This one I find rather hilarious.
Alright, you're now arriving at Aperture Central Station. Wait. Chris, get over here. How do you spell station? Okay, think about that for a second. Okay. Does station have an extra O before the I? Alright, listen to me. Pack your things. Because you're fired! Get out of my office. Out. Get out. Out of my office. I can't re-record this.
Alright, so it doesn't look like the loading screens are actually working. But that's alright though. Hopefully we don't encounter any of the issues that I was before, and that was a lot faster than it was the last time. And I can't actually go over there. There's one thing I really like to do in these sorts of games, even though it's not really that sort of game per se.
There's a lot we're still working on. Just watch your step on the way out, and as a reminder, Aperture Science Innovators is not responsible for any injury you sustain, up to and including death by exposure to cosmic ray spallation. Don't worry, no. We haven't had an accident like that in 3 days. Sorry. Make that 3 minutes.
Alright, so as I was saying there, before Cave rudely interrupted me, in games like this, where... Oh, what's the best way I can put this? Kind of, sort of, you know, yeah, kind of, sort of. There usually are little... I don't want to say Easter eggs, but I guess that's what they are. Like maybe little puns here and there, like in signage or something like that. There might be something that's hidden within the game itself. Like I don't see any... Oh, I thought that was something else. But I think these are all the same. Yeah, these are all the same sign. But like what you see here. This. It says caffeinated decaf. What even is that? I mean, this sort of thing is what I was talking about in, you know, finding those little silly little things. And the date is October 14th, 1952. And in the background, you can see a lot of Aperture Science Innovators employees just milling about. For instance, if we go back over here and into the central area that's back here, I don't know if you saw it before, but there is someone just kind of... Oh. He's actually sleeping. Okay. In my first playthrough of this, I did not hear the snoring, so that's different. Alright, and also these signs here, like science fears. Science fears? Science spheres. Talk to your nearest representative about investing in spheres today. You'll not regret it. But now, with asbestos. Aperture Science Innovators withholds the right to engage in court liaison due to any loss of breathing or tumors gained during sphere participation. There's a repulsion gel and a superconductor test. Now Cave's going to say something.
Science Innovators, we love to give back to the community. So, instead of just giving back, we made our own community. Entirely made out of Aperture Science malleable concrete, on top of the salt mines. And that's exactly why you shouldn't touch the walls or stomp your feet either. Last thing we need is to touch up a dent in the wall because someone was too hands-on.
Okay. So here's the building that we're looking for.
I told you it was easy to find. You found it faster than any test subjects on record. That's not good. Anyway, just head through the door on the right to the elevator. You'll know where to go.
Okay. So if we look around this area, we can see certain signs like know your allergens, pollen, animal dander, plastics, and antimatter. And our guided tour representative for today is none other than Carolyn. So Cave said, head to the door on the right, and that's what I did. Water fountain. And here's something that's rather interesting. Cave Johnson, a shower curtain salesman of 1943 Aperture Fixtures. Now, Aperture Fixtures being what he called the company before it was Aperture Science Innovators. And then it was Aperture Science after that, I believe. I'm not entirely 100% sure about the timeline of events that has happened. What I do know, though, is that this part here, we're playing as Mel, who is I believe she's an Olympian. I'm not entirely sure.
I wanted to put in a long flight of stairs that spiraled down through the old salt mines down here. Give the test subjects a great view of the place. But no! The zoning boards on my bean counters said that's why they invented elevators. So, when someone in a wheelchair threatened to sue, my former boys chickened out of me and built this elevator to go to our temporary offices. I'm still working on those stairs, and those guys are working on getting new jobs. Seriously though, the stairs aren't ready, so get on that stupid elevator.
Okay, so there is nothing else. Oh, what's this? Lifting made safe and easy. Can I pick anything up? Nope. Keep blood close and don't twist. Okay. That's all lift from the knees, not with the back sort of thing. Yeah, for some reason there is no loading screen. I don't know why.
Here at Aperture, we're always trying to push the boundaries of science that little bit more. That's why we're taking on this new project. When the bean counters told me not to buy a salt mine to do all this science, the first thing they said was, "No, there's too much space. You can't suspend something over nothing and pray that a test can happen in thin air." Well, thanks to some use of the old calculator between the ears and a generous helping of the "you're fired" stamp, I came up with a final solution to that. If you can't anchor something in thin air, why bother trying to make it in the air in the first place? I came up with this.
A science sphere, maybe?
Aperture Science Innovators Suspended Testing Sphere. Each sphere is suspended in the air, anchored to the walls by concrete and steel lattice rebar. They seem like they float in the air, but in fact, they don't. Plus, we can keep building above them, onward and upward. This salt mine here can take at least 10 of these bad boys per shaft. 9 shafts, 90 tests. We can test whatever we want to and beat that other company into the ground. Black Mesa. Those guys can kiss me. The bean counters cry like babies when they saw the cost of these things, but they wet their pants when they threw them out the door. I pay the bills, I make the decisions around here. I hire and fire as I please. Now, the first of these spheres won't be ready for a few more months, so you'll be participating in one of our smaller tests, the Aperture Science Innovators Short-Term Relaxation Vault.
And of course, we do see all of this in the Portal 2 main game itself.
When you get to the offices, I'll tell you a bit more. This test should be real easy for you, though. Just get inside one of the Aperture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vaults and lie in bed. You'll feel yourself fall asleep quickly. Don't worry, though. Our science boys will get you out shortly. You'll only be out for a few minutes. An hour at most if something goes wrong. Don't worry, we ain't got everything under control. You'll be making science, and you won't have to do a thing. Who's the winner here? You are.
Oh, right. So, we just rode down, I'm not sure how far, into the salt mine.
So, as I said on the last pre-recorded message, you'll be heading into an Aperture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vault for a quick, deep sleep. And then you're done. That's why we brought you here at night. You're most likely a walking zombie. That'll give us the best results. But just remember, don't sleep too long. This isn't a bed and breakfast. And if you decide to stay the night, I'm charging you rent for the next year. We'll have a bed ready for you. Just follow the testing area signs and go to bed. Don't mind the turrets. They're firing blanks. At least that's what Crazy Harry told me. Had 6 science boys disappear because of him.
Alright, so according to the sign that's behind the elevator, we traveled down 5.5 thousand meters. So that's quite a distance. And if you remember anything from Portal 2, especially the chapter called The Fall, in the elevator shaft that Wheatley kind of pushed us down on the wall, you can see exactly how far down you're going. And I could be mistaken, but I do believe that this might be one of the areas that we can see once we get into the main salt mine area, but we can't actually access it. I'm not entirely certain about that. I'm going to have to go back and play Portal 2 to see exactly, what similarities there are between this mod and Portal 2. And there's Cave Johnson. Alright, so this is just a little office area. And there's a little... No, it's not an office area. That looks like a portal target. That's a gel dispenser as well. Okay. That might come into... That might become apparent later by what that is.
Safety on their guns is on. Had some lab boys shut them down. Crazy area lights me.
Alright, so the Mark, what is that, 28. Aperture Science Innovators quantum tunneling device available now. Patent pending. Okay. So, I think in Portal 2, when we're in the old salt mine area, we do hear something about the quantum tunneling device. And this area looks a lot like the initial area from Portal 2, where Chell wakes up, and Wheatley is taking us into what he calls a docking station, which is actually a wall. And a lot of these sorts of pods or containers are everywhere throughout that facility.
The sleeping chamber. Carolyn, is the test ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
Then you're good to go. Step into the chamber and get into the bed. Our lab boys will take care of the rest.
All right. And of course, I think it's kind of apparent that something is going to go wrong. I could hear sirens. Something is definitely going wrong.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, right, you can't answer. I'm so sorry, astronaut, Olympian, or war hero. There was a slight problem with the test. Don't worry though, we got shot okay. Nothing's different, nothing's changed. Just head out of the chamber, I'll tell you a bit more out there.
All right. So I think it's pretty obvious that the person, or that the voice speaking to us right now is not actually Cave Johnson.
Don't worry about the heights. Had a few of my scientists make what's called long fall Aperture Science Innovators long fall boots. That was easier to think of than I thought.
Okay, so this is the same area that we were just in, but it is now all dilapidated and such. And why are we all the way up here? Because if you remember, Cave said that the test was going to last no more than 1 hour. So if that was the case, I think there was something else going on. But I think that's rather obvious, though. I mean, after all, this is Aperture. And things don't always go according to plan.
Pick that yellow device up. Don't worry, it's not hazardous. I've had the scientists leave you a new device to help you. Yeah, that's right. A new test. Congratulations! You get to test something else now. Double the experiments for you. There's an open door nearby. Should take you out of the building. You'll need that new test to move around. Don't worry though, we built the building like this. Don't worry about that. It's just a new drilling test we're doing down below. Yeah, to get the salt mines deeper, to get more testing spheres in. Yeah, that's it. Just ignore that.
Alright, so this is definitely a very early version of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. One portal there, one portal up here, and we drop down in here. And then we could plop one portal back there, hop down here again, go all the way over here, another portal, and we're out.
We just had earthquakes. Lots of earthquakes. Yeah, you get lots of those here in Michigan.
Well, we're not out completely. Can I actually go through here? No. Okay. That's a portalable wall.
These earthquakes even shook up time a bit. Some stuff from the future got here. Yeah, that's how it's here. Don't worry, it's still 1952. Adlai Stevenson is still president. Alright, so, the earthquakes. Kinda did some redecorating in here. Destroyed the door too. You'll have to find another way out.
So actually, this area here... Looking back at the original Portal 2 game, Cave was saying to the testing subjects of the 1980s era that they will receive a payment of $60. That is now orange.
There's gotta be something you can use to launch yourself over the door. There has to be another way out.
And there is, I'm getting there. How about a portal here? And a portal there.
I know, things might look different than what you're used to, but while you were spending that little time sleeping, we had some Aperture Science nanomachines come in and build all this stuff. Yeah, that's it. They're quick little guys, faster than any science guy I got. Beyond that door is one of the new testing tracks. Totally, completely new. Get through it and head to the first testing sphere. I'll let you know more there.
But I thought you said the testing spheres weren't available yet.
Before you go any further, we have these new inventions called emancipation grids in place to prevent objects from moving around to other tests. Now, some guy decided that it would be a good idea to make ones that prevent people from going through, and installed one where people needed to go through.
And that would be a problem. So, how do we disable this particular emancipation grid? Which is red because it'll prevent us from going through it. I've never tried it, but I honestly don't want to try walking into it, because I think that would be a very bad idea. Okay, so breaker 13... I can read. Breaker 0135B, main power. Aperture brand dematerializers, I guess? Bravo Volta tram station and Bravo Volta security... something. I don't know. Spirit of Idaho National Potato Board Award for the promotion of potato science. So that is a direct reference to Portal 2's potato batteries. And a rather good-looking cola machine. Actually, everything is looking pretty clean. Despite being all, you know, destroyed and whatnot.
Turn the power off, you can easily turn it back on. That switch isn't like the rest of them. The others trip a circuit breaker that causes an entire part of the facility's power grid to blow up. So, remember, the one in here is good. All others, bad.
Okay.
I think these switches were designed for two people. Maybe your new test can help.
But I think there's another way, because we do have to turn this on. I know that we have to turn these on. What is that light up there? Okay, I'm not sure what that light is. Portal there. Portal there. Oh, I do need to turn the power back on. Darn it. But there's no portable surfaces around here, is there? Wait, is there one on the outside that I didn't see? Yes, there is. Right there. So I can go ahead, turn the power back on. Where am I going? So yes, I can go ahead, turn the power back on, which will turn on the emancipation grill, but...
You can always turn the power on or off again.
So I can go through here, and now these will work. Cool. And of course, we gotta think with portals, and we got a portal across all of this. I may not have thought this through completely. Interesting. Okay. So, we've got to get... Where do we have to go? Up there somewhere. Question is how? Jeez. Oh, right, a honking door. Lovely. That is not a portable surface. But there is a portable surface up here. Aha. And right here.
The new testing track is just through here.
Bird! Bird! Oh, it flew off.
Oh, that's meant to happen. Just to test your...
Ow.
You know, after your short sleep.
So I think we have to get over to that platform. Follow the gel pipe to the elevator, and that'll take us to our first testing sphere. And on we go. Alrighty.
Ah, yes. Bravo Volta. Hold on. 5th testing track. Yes, 5th. You'll need a portal device to get through. Sorry, I meant a portable quantum tunneling device. Look, it's in your hands right now. The scientists did their job. You'll do fine.
Okay. So most of these tests are actually pretty, they require you to think outside the box. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, I like to have a good challenge in games like this. Portal 2 honestly wasn't that challenging. Maybe slightly, depending on... So we just have to think about what we're doing here. Okay, so there's a box, or a weighted storage cube. So let's take a look at these gels up here. We've got repulsion gel and we have water. We can plop... That might actually work. If I plop a portal there and one over here, and hopefully whenever I go through that portal there, it'll bounce me over to there. But I do just barely see a button over there that we need that cube for. So we're gonna have to find a way to get this cube. And that's what this would be for. If I put a portal there, yep, there we go. Then I can use that repulsion gel, grab this, come back, bounce one more time. But I can't go through there though. So that's a problem. I can go up here. I don't want to make it covered in repulsion gel though. It's the only portable surface are the ones right underneath the liquids. So if I send the box through this portal here, that would mean it would get covered in repulsion gel, bounce all over the place when it gets over there, fall into the goo. And I don't want that. So I could clean this off. I don't know. If I go through there though. Oh, wait. I could do that, so I can take the cube through the blue portal, out of the orange portal. Put that down, put the blue portal up there, and then maybe I could do this? No. Okay, so I need to fall from a greater height. And what's the easiest way to do that? Actually, hold on a second. Oh, I did not want to do that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna lose my portals, but that's alright. There's nothing over here. There's... Oh. Oh. Right. You know what? Yeah, I knew that would happen, but there wasn't any other choice at that point in time. Alright. So I can go down there. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm so dumb. There we go. Awesome. So that is exactly what I wanted to do in the first place. Boing. Oop. I can't believe I'm struggling with this. Okay, so the Red Emancipation Grill, that is disabled. Oh, I just figured it out. That took way too long for me to figure out. And there we go.
Now, everything about this test is lead-lined, according to my 1950s notes here in my 1950s filing cabinet. Says it's harmful to humans. I mean, not harmful to humans. You'll be okay. Perfectly fine. Nothing to worry about. Oh, and don't worry about the boxes. We got a ton backstocked ready for this kind of thing. Thrown at the wall, destroyed, rinse and repeat. Useless little things. Made them in an hour.
Alright. So I think that's going to do it for this episode of Portal Stories Mel. So be sure to join me again tomorrow for another video. Tomorrow's video is going to be a Warcraft Lore video regarding the Void. It's something I've been working on for quite some time now, and I think it is time to finally release it into the wild. So once again, be sure to like this video if you like this one, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to see more videos. And until next time, I will see you guys later.